Hi everyone, welcome to my garage. Today I'm going to be installing a 60 to 72 inch Snowsquatch UTV plow. Winter is here. I need to figure out how to get rid of the snow in the driveway. It came quick. So after fighting with the snowblower for a day, I started looking at other options. Really started looking at plows for the RZR because I already had it. And there were a lot of different universal options. There's a Polaris option, and I really started looking at the Snowsquatch by Niche Industries, and there was really nothing about it. So today we're going to deep dive into it and get it done. First off, let's get it unboxed. So it came in looking great. I actually dragged that side off when I was pulling in the garage. It does come in weighing 144 pounds, so it's pretty heavy. That's what the shipping statement said anyway. So yeah, it's nice to have it dropped right at the garage door if you can. I ordered mine off Amazon. The shipping originally said that it was going to take about 10 days to arrive, shipping from Michigan. And it actually ended up showing up like 4, maybe 5 days later. So it was really quick shipping. Again, ordered off Amazon, but it does come directly from Niche Industries. Really fast shipping time, so I was happy with that. All right. Nice. So open up the box, everything looks nicely packaged in there. Instructions. Nice decals. Sorry for a steak knife, but that's what's there. Alright, so this is all our hardware. Everything looks like it comes nicely, individually packaged, part numbered, so that's nice. These are going to make our steps a lot easier today. Everything's numbered. That's fantastic. Individually wrapped. Couldn't be happier with that. Let's open up this instruction manual and see what everything's called. Multi-mount bracket. Got skids. Right snowplow frame mount. Left snowplow frame mount. Center plow spring plate. Nice. Nice. Everything is bubble wrapped. I love how they shipped all this stuff like this. Alright, looks like we got some more hardware over here. Oh, that's bulk of it right there. Okay. Nice. Okay, here's a look at everything laid out, big parts. Plow itself, push blade, comes in 3 pieces. We'll put that together. These. Got a bag full of hardware. Okay, let's see how we do. All right, so that is all set. These parts are laid out in a fairly good order. That way, I don't have to go searching every time I need a specific bolt. I know once I get into a pattern, I'll be able to grab them easy enough, but 5 minutes of prep can make your work a lot easier, so. All right, step 1, plow is together. When you're going through, you really just want to make sure that you're tightening them enough so that these carriage bolts catch. And you don't want to torque anything down yet, tighten anything up. You still want a little bit of play so you can move these holes around because they might not be perfectly lined up. And the next step is putting the wear bar on. All right, blade is on. Again, just finger tight. Now I'll go through and zip them up. All right, the next part was the handle. It's pretty simple. It takes a little maneuvering around to figure out how the spring runs. I'll save you guys some time. Goes around there onto the handle. Then you'll put that notch right down in there and attach that bolt just like that. You're gonna realize that you can over tighten this bolt right here, and if you do, it won't move freely through the slots. You can see it kind of hugs it right there. So just make sure you're not over tightening that. You'll know if you do, and you just back it off a little bit and it's good to go. Same deal here. This gets mounted on with that plate below it. Oh, you guys can't see shit. So the handle gets mounted onto this bigger plate. This one gets mounted below it. They both get fastened on right there. Again, it's important not to over tighten, otherwise you're not going to be able to swivel on there. Use the included grease, put it right in there, any moving parts on the handle, all that good stuff. Okay, push tube gets mounted on here, little push tubes. I found it was easiest just to put it right up against my shoulders like this. I was able to get right on it. Not so good one-handed. Tighten them up. Left-handed and one-handed. Still able to do it though. That's fine. Sweet. All right, so next up, we're gonna have to get this mounting bracket underneath the machine. And I have it jacked up with a light jack and some jack stands, but I really don't like getting under there too much anyway. I'm gonna have to drop the skid plate a little bit just to fit the mounting brackets. I don't know, I might have to trim some away. I might have to drill it out to let the screws through. We'll see though. But let's get the skid plate down and expose the frame so we can get this mounting bracket on. All right, skid plate is off, which is good because probably about 10 pounds of dirt came off the inside, which is crazy. But so we are in. My waterproofing isn't going so well, but this is what we're dealing with here. This is the Polaris RZR 900 trail. So it is the 50-inch edition. I was hoping by looking at it, I would be able to figure out what kind of orientation we would need with the mount. But that's not looking good. But they do have this convenient little QR code right here. And it'll tell me exactly what I need to use, hopefully. So, we'll see. All right, so the QR code really wasn't as much help as I was hoping it would be. Really, this is the only part of the instructions I've ran into that really wasn't clear, but I can't, when you go to the QR code, it has you pick which machine you have. And then when it brings you to the machine, it has you deciding between these again, basically. It tells you to figure it out. So that's what I'm going to do. The RZR 900 trail is pretty small, so I'm going to start with the smallest configuration. I left it so these could slide, so I can kind of get it where it needs to be, but not loose enough that it's going to lose it. So hopefully I can find where I need to be, tighten it down out here, then get back under it. They did give you 4 of each of these, so depending on whether you have round or square bars, you'll be all set to go. I'm pretty sure I had all round bars under there, but I'll bring 2 of these under just in case. All right, let's see if this works out. All right, guys, so that took a lot longer than I was planning, but this is what we did. Get this. It's under there. I mean, it's secure. I had to pretty much try every configuration. What I ended up doing was getting these finger tight with a socket and then literally moving them around until I found where they needed to go. But it ended up working. So, yeah. This kit fits the RZR 900 trail. It's a 2015, by the way. No modifications. All right, guys, so at this point, we have the plow together, push bar, and the mount is all hooked up. So we only have a couple pieces left and 1 page in the instructions, so we just gotta attach it. We're good to go. We're rolling. But now I'm sitting here wondering if I get tension on this one, will it make it easier? All right, so getting some tension on this other spring definitely helps get this one on. Now I really just gotta look at how to adjust these. It's not a lot of pressure, but it's still a little sketchy, but not bad, not bad. Let's figure out how to tension these up. There it is, guys. Not bad. Everything looks good. I don't see any crazy rubbing going on. Honestly, guys, this kit went together great. You know, very little complaints. There was a little spot about picking out which frame configuration to use was a little hairy. Took me, that was the longest part. Other than that, this thing went together great. There was no modifications needed. Yeah. They did recommend taking off the left wheel well. I never did it. I was able to hook it up fine without doing that. So, you know, maybe for some machines you have to. This one seemed to be okay. But yeah, let's get the decals on this bad boy and take it out. Probably wouldn't hurt to go around, just make sure everything's torqued nice and tight. All right, guys, that is a wrap. Thank you for joining me. This is the first video I've done like this. But yeah, I really appreciate everybody coming in, stopping by. Hopefully it comes out all right. And yeah, thank you again so much. And you guys have a great day and good luck this winter. All right, guys, it's working great. I mean, I don't know if I could want it to do any better. I will definitely be making a video showcasing it. I just I didn't have time today, guys. Man, I think I spent about 6 hours installing this. I don't think it would have been that bad, but trying to film it, filming stuff makes it hard, dude. But yeah, great plow, super happy with it. Minimal issues. It was super easy. I'm not terribly mechanically inclined, but it works great. And yeah, I'll do a review later on. Thanks for tuning in, guys.